likely consider how intelligent or smart you would think I was if the first time we met I talked like this? How smart would I be if the first time we met I talked like this? Hey, yo, what's up? Yo, my name's Calvin, for brother. Hey, yo, I thank you, Brother Tim, for bringing me out to this fireside. Y'all, I'm going to be breaking it down. I like people be tripping in the world and stuff. Maybe you can film me, maybe you can't, baby. I'm going to keep it real deal Holyfield, you know? If you can't get down on this, that's your beef. I go in, I keep it 1,000, not 100. How intelligent would I be, right? Or how intelligent or smart would you think I was the first time we met? I talked like this. Hey, how y'all doing? My name Calvin. Hey, I'm originally from Abilene, Mississippi, man. I be living out of Phoenix now. I be behind the mug out there. You feeling like wet bread walking around. I saw this one dude, he threw an egg on the concrete and it cooked. Oh, wait. How intelligent or smart would I be? The first time we met, I talked like this. Good evening, everyone. My name is Calvin. I'm here from Liverpool. You know, as often as I can, I like to engage in philosophical discourse. I think the human race often emotionally vacillates. Do you concur? And wait a minute, what's most fascinating about language, accent, and diction, it has nothing to do with the person's smarts. It has everything to do with their exposure. But it has nothing to do with their intellectual capacity. And oftentimes when we hear certain accents and word choices, automatically we size up how smart we think a person is. Sometimes we even size up their morality, like whether they're a good or bad person. Because, yo, this brother over here, he mad smart, son. He's mad intelligent, kid. But because he speaks like this, a lot of you think he's some broken cup that you need to fill up. That's some freestyle for you. The way this brother spells freedom is like this. See, the way I spell freedom, well, I'll help you out with it. I spell freedom. Maybe you should spell it with me. Everybody say F. R. E. A. D. O. M. Yeah. I spell freedom with read in the middle, but a lot of you didn't hear me because you said freedom. Yeah, Baha'i tells us independent investigation. You know, I'm mad intelligent. I'm a good soul. I'll give you the shirt off my back. But, you know, because I'm speaking like this, I got nothing to offer, right? When this chap over here, who you think is brilliant, he's actually a buffoon. He's a bloody idiot. But because he speaks in the accent and diction of your forefathers, or rather your colonizers, you afford him automatic credibility. Some people even think his accent is sexy. It's ridiculous, all right? So, you all, there's all these programs and books and all this stuff on uniting the human race. And guess what? Why do we keep turning away from the spiritual solution? Why do we turn away? Oh, religion. Yeah, religion. What is religion? Created race, right? No. Religion is a gift. Do you blame water? Check it out. Religion is like an element, like water. Water can carry beautiful works of art and grow crops. Water can also drown people, be used to drown people and carry works of war. Do you blame the water? Or do we blame the misuse of the water? Oh, religion has attacked our brothers right here, big time. Gay and lesbian couples. Yeah, the Inquisition. Religion has destroyed situations with women. Yeah, you get a monthly visit every month because of Eve, right? No. Religion was used to justify slavery, right? And the first slaves of this Western Hemisphere were native people. The second group to be enslaved in the Western Hemisphere, who's ever heard the term redneck used for whites? Who's ever heard the term hillbilly used for whites? What about inbred? What about white trash? By the way, I hate the term white trash. I can't stand it. To me, white trash is equal, if not worse, than words like nigger, wetback, and chink. Why white trash is so bad? Because it totally reinforces white supremacy. Let me show you how white trash reinforces white supremacy. White trash is like saying to a white person, how dare you be white and live in those conditions? How dare you be white and act in that manner? Oh my God. How dare you be white and speak in that diction? We expect that of other people. You don't hear black trash or brown trash, do you, right? Because you look up the words black and brown in the English, Spanish, French, Portuguese dictionary, it's already synonymous with trash. So to say black trash or brown trash is kind of redundant, right? But to say white trash, subconsciously trash denotes far below the standard. So subconsciously we're saying the standard is white. A few 100,000 Scots and Irish were actually sold into slavery, not indentured servants, slaves, as well as poor English. They weren't called white men. They were called German, Polish, Welsh, Dutch, French, Irish. They were ethnic groups from Europe. To this day, when people say ethnic, they're talking about people of color. It's like, no, so-called white folks are ethnic too. But what's fascinating is that when these people were sold into slavery, Trinidad, Tobago, Jamaica, Puerto Rico, Veracruz, the back of their legs and necks were burned bright red. They blend in with other folks that look like them and run and hide up in the hills. That's where hillbilly comes from. To this day, the whites that live in the hills of Grenada, Trinidad, Tobago, Jamaica, you know what they say? Red legs, man, them live up in them hills, you know, marry their brothers and sisters. Oh, why did they intermarry just brothers and sisters? Well, because they didn't trust so-called other whites or other groups, so they would just intermarry amongst the family. Oh, wow. And they say red legs, but the ones that hid in the hills of our country weren't called red legs. They were called red necks. So the next time you employ the term redneck, you're talking about a descendant of a white slave. And then the third group to be enslaved were Africans. But our his story history books leaves that out. If we learn that, maybe we learn racism is classism's greatest tool.
Women. Women. Fourth group. The whole time. Or first group, probably.
Oh. But the fascinating thing, and you bring up this piece about women, is that women of color feel much more racism than you. There was something called maternal colonialism that happened on this soil, where basically white women, they found books were more powerful than bullets in the Indian schools, where they would bring white women basically to take native children away from their mothers, beat those kids, cut their hairs out, wash their mouths out with soap, tell them to be Christian or die. And they were raising native girls and stripping those native girls' cultures and sending them back where they had no culture. So they didn't fit in the white world, they didn't fit in the native world, hence the depression. And so, yeah, I've done a lot of work with women's conferences, but the line is split between the so-called white women and the women of color. We have a lot of work to do. I'd like to ask you all this question. Can we heal? I heard somebody say, yes, we can.
Yes, we can. Yes.
How?
Well, I recently read in that was a Baha'i law where he spoke about Tabi'atas. And then by reading that, the most holy book, that it would help pave way not only for prosperity of this world and the next, but would wash us from that which is unseemly. So I'm reading that every morning and every night.
All right. We got to get clean.
Yeah.
Okay. Other people, how do we heal? What do we do? Can we heal first? Because if you don't believe we can't, that's that faith of cynicism. And if we believe we can, how?
I think one of the things that you have to recognize is that if there's been hurt and some healing done, there's probably scar tissue there. And to get to true healing, sometimes you got to tear out that scar tissue.
That's
and that really hurts.
Ow.
Because